Stawell. Time now to take you to country Victoria for one of Australia's great sporting traditions. It's an event that attracts the nation's best professional sprinters to participate in our most famous foot race, the Stawell Gift.
Let's go to the exciting semi-finals from today's, the 6 semi-finals of the hard-held Stawell Gift, and we'll pick them up. The first one as we roll the tape, and we'll ask Chris Perry to comment on the first heat.
Yes, well, this is the one where the Raging Gift favourite in Michael Burke in the yellow. He's got Brad Carter in the green, and you can see that's about halfway where they are now. Burke's just drawing alongside Carter. Very smooth, very rhythmic action. Ferber in the red is trying to make ground, but Michael Burke, he's run 11.94 and he's won that quite comfortably. He's won that by about a metre and a half to Craig Ferber. Great run by Craig Ferber.
And away they go.
Second semi-final.
This is the one where we had to watch Nick Rodder, and he went down in the blue jacket and took charge of the race halfway down. You can see him spread eagle the field here. Got a beautiful action, this fellow. Big, tall fellow, wonderful knee action. Look, high arms, goes to the tape. A very comfortable winner.
12.01 for Nick Rodder. Third semi-final. We look for Andrew McManus in the red jacket. You can see that he's still a long way behind. Brendan Boyle out in the pink jacket. He is still there. He has run a phenomenal race. The pre-race favourite in this semi was Martin in the blue, but here comes Andrew McManus. He always does his best work at the last 20 or 30 metres, and you can see he's just got up there in the last few strides and run a 12.21.
The fourth semi was the front marker of Vin Cavallo in the pink, who was quick off the blocks, and he's got that ungainly looking arm action, but very, very long stride, and he spread eagled the field again by the 70-metre mark. He's got them all sort of boxing on. He's got no one else in front of him. He's just pumping his arms, strode to the line, and he's hung on to win in a very, very impressive time of 12.08.
Fifth semi-final. We look for Rod Lewis in the blue. You can see the big, tall, powerful Rod Lewis. He's just gone upside Darren Paul. We look for Nick Ward. He's coming in the red, but Lewis, a little bit ungainly, a little bit, his action's not quite all together, but he's big and strong. He's a big lump of a lad, and he's got enormous power, and he's got 12.01 by about a metre and a half from Nick Ward. Good run from Nick Ward off 4 metres.
And the final semi-final of Steve Brimacombe, who was brilliant off the blocks to gather in this field and has got alongside with about 60 metres to go and has come in with a barnstorming finish to tip them all out and win his way into the Stawell Gift final from scratch in the time of 12.32.
Steve Brimacombe, what a man. And of course we will return to Stawell a little later on for the final of that Easter.
Now to return you to a small country town in Victoria, which every Easter plays host to Australia's most famous foot race. Let's rejoin the runners for the Stawell Gift.
Well, we're just listening to the course announcer, Eddie Bush, introduce the field and the reception that these athletes are getting. Andrew McManus on screen there, just got a rousing reception as being a former winner. You know, he's won himself into another Stawell Gift final, and there's the roar for Steve Brimacombe, the current 200-metre champion, Australian 200-metre champion, and he's got both of these former winners got an enormous ovation, and it's great to see such a great crowd give the respect that they deserve.
Yes, and these two have got a big job ahead of them. They've got to give away a large amount of meterage to the outmarker, but Steve Brimacombe from scratch, he's only 22 years of age, trained by the astute Jim Bradley, and hopefully this would be the second Stawell Gift for him and Stephen Brimacombe if they happen to get up and win this. But he's won the 6th semi-final in barnstorming fashion. He's obviously very, very confident. He's been in a final before. He's been in an Australian Championship final before. He knows what it's like to win, and anything is possible. But I think in this particular case, with professional running and giving away yardage, the handicaps have really got Steve Brimacombe beaten.
Well, you know, there's Andrew McManus. He's off 3.25 metres. Brimacombe's going to be looking at him for all of that distance, 3.25, trained by Matt Barber. Obviously, it's been a successful move for Andrew because he's won his way into a second Stawell Gift. He won it in 1992 off the 7-metre mark in what was very atrocious conditions.
This is a vital step for Andrew McManus to take that next step forward, and after he won the Stawell Gift in 92, he struggled last year, and I think that he racing with the Matt Barber squad and a group of athletes there that has definitely improved him. His confidence is up, and he's proven that by winning himself into the Stawell Gift final for this year. And there's Nick Rodder, trained by Gary Barker. And he was one out of all the semi-final winners that suggested could improve a little bit. And he ran 12.01. And if Nick can find a little bit, he's going to be put a lot of pressure on Burke, and may be a bit of a chance.
Brian Morgan trained Rod Lewis, 23 from Ringwood. He's going to be the surprise packet in this.
And Michael Burke, the man in question, the red-hot favourite, odds-on, trained by Jim Bradley, fourth in the Rye Gift this year, and he won the first semi-final in the very, very fast time of 11.94, and he only has to repeat that to be a winner.
Vince Cavallo, of 23 years of age, trained by Paul White, off the outmarker in the pink. They've got to catch him, Michael. You know that he's very, very quick early. He could put them off balance, and here we go.
Right, Rudder's been called up now for the winning of the 1994 Heart Health Stawell Gift. Can Steve Brimacombe be one of those to win it from scratch like Ravello back in 1975? Andrew McManus, a winner in here in 1992. Nick Rodder, an outstanding chance. Rod Lewis, a young runner with a great potential. Mick Burke, the odds-on favourite. And Vince Cavallo, the powerful pumping runner in the pink. Right, they're getting down on their marks now for this, the Stawell Gift final. I'll go berserky if Brimacombe can get up. It's a big task, though, giving something like about 8 metres. Set. Away they go. Brimacombe got away well from McManus, Rodder, Lewis, Burke and Cavallo. Here goes in the centre. Lewis is the leader. Getting on. Lewis is going to win this, I reckon. He's shot away from Cavallo. Brimacombe can't win, but it's Lewis. Lewis won it from Cavallo. Brimacombe in behind them then was the blue, which was Nick Rodder. The favourite was never in it, but Rod Lewis from Ringwood has taken out 12.05, a magnificent win. The boy from Ringwood, Rod Lewis, in the yellow.
What a boil over. That is the greatest surprise since Noah found a skunk in the ark, Chris Perry. Rod Lewis has got up and has won the Stawell Gift from a power-packed display off the blocks where he blitzed all of his rivals. He got straight ahead of Michael Burke and gave him a great shock. Rod Cavallo out on the outside. He's feeling the pinch too, but Lewis has taken charge of this race, Chris, and he's got them all won at the 70-metre mark.
Well done, Brian Morgan and the stable at Ringwood. He has won that emphatically. Steve Brimacombe, congratulations, a great one. And the Raging Gear favourite, unfortunately for Michael Burke, has run last in that. Rod Lewis, he's actually dominated that race, and what a brilliant, brilliant run by Rod Lewis. He wasn't the favourite. He was a 5-1 to go in. Glenn Driscoll, you've got the 1994 Stawell Gift winner with you now, running a 12.05. Congratulations, Rod Lewis.
Thank you, Chris, and your prayers have been answered, Rod.
Yeah, thank God. It's finally over, you know. I had a bit of a bad hammy after that last one.
Really?
It stayed together, so I was pretty happy with it.
Stayed together very strong, and then you were pulling away at the end.
Yeah, just motivational music.
I noticed you at the back here when you were getting introduced to all the dignitaries that they had the music in here. What sort of music do you listen to?
Van Halen, it's hard rock. Yeah? Really gets you going.
Fantastic.
Bit of Metallica. Yeah.
It gets you all revved up, doesn't it? It worked well today. You're now the winner of the 1994 Stawell Easter Gift. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The run, though, there by Steve Brimacombe coming off